It's so cold outside. Need a jig head. I need a jig head. Oh, my jig head's good. Oh, morning. It is a beautiful morning in March. The ice is cracking, but we are fishing open water this morning, and if it doesn't work out, then we're gonna go ice fishing, which I don't want to do, but gotta catch them somehow. So right behind me is the St. Croix River. There's a dam right here, and then there's a smaller dam way out there. There's moving water, there's open water, so we're gonna try casting. I got a slip bobber. Hopefully there's some crappie stacked up on some of these old wood pilings on this old railroad bridge here. Oh, I can't even talk, it's so cold. All right, it's like 19 degrees. Let's do this. I'm gonna go 2-rod setup. Gonna go slip bobber on this one, and then I got a little. I think it's a 1/48 ounce jig. It's a little shad plastic, little swim bait. I don't have any live bait, but I do have some. Wait for it. Good old crappie nibbles. So I'm gonna throw a crappie nibble on this slip bobber setup. And we'll give this about an hour, and then if that doesn't work, we'll go ice fishing. Yeah. Thing underneath. Right about there. Well, we'll leave that there for now. Cast with this guy. Practice some dock skipping, even though I don't need to. I can get under there pretty good. Oh. Might have a little too thick a line on here. Yep. Got some loops. Well, that bridge was a bust. I'm thinking they're in deeper water, but I can't quite get out there because of the ice mats. So we're gonna go down here. What do we got here? We got a spinner bait without a blade. That's pretty cool. I can tie a blade on that pretty easy. Oh, what is this too? I'm thinking the tackle box dumped out. Look at it. Found a frog. Yeah, I'm thinking somebody dumped out their tackle box. Spinner bait and a frog. I think it's a little early for throwing those, but I'm hoping the audio is all right. This dam over here is really loud, really loud. So I'm gonna start off with the slip bobber. I'm just gonna throw it in these pools here. I don't know, there might be something in here. And then I'm gonna do some casting with the other. Put a tube on instead of that swim bait. Switch up the color too. I tied a same jig head, but I tied a little tube on, a little white and blue. I don't know, change it up a little bit. That spot was a bust. Wow, that sun is bright. But we did manage to find 2 different lures here. I'll bring them out. Red and black spinner bait without a blade. It's easy to throw a blade on that though. And then a nice yellow and black frog. Let's go to lake. Well, it's technically a river, but we're gonna go to the second lake here. Gonna do some ice fishing. Hopefully catch some crappie. Probably get some tiny bluegills. Well, as you can see, we're out on the ice right now. There's some bluegills. I'm on top of a brush pile right now, so some bluegills, some largemouth bass. Bass is closed, but maybe we can get some good bluegills today. So we are rolling. I'm going to start off with a little drop shot in this size 14 gold bead pheasant tail nymph. Little fly. Might be some larvae coming off the bottom here, off of these logs. There's a bunch of bluegill down there. I also have to figure out which way my camera's pointing, so that's another fun thing to do. Found her. We are right on that log pile. Got one looking at it. Hello, Mr. Bluegill. I don't see any crappie down there. It's just hundreds, probably 1,000 of bluegill. There's at least a couple hundred. There's a lot of bluegill down there. They're all tiny though. There's one. He doesn't feel too big. Doesn't feel too big at all. This is probably all they are. 4 5-inch bluegill, but there's just hundreds of them down there. Saw some largemouth and smallmouth bass down there, but that's closed, so can't try and catch those. There's another little guy. I guess we're catching fish, so you can't complain, right? They're just dinks. Itty bitty bluegill. Well, unfortunately I didn't catch any crappie, just those small bluegills, so that was going to make a short video, but I actually filmed a skit earlier this year, back in January. I wasn't actually going to put it out, but I figured, what the heck, put some filler in. Hope you enjoyed it. It's about tip-ups. Hopefully, well, as you can see, I'm still on a frozen lake. The plans were to fish open water this weekend, but it still might happen. We'll see. But hopefully I can get some crappie through the ice down here. Anyway, hope you enjoy the skit. Hey there, folks. Welcome back to another episode of Fireside with FC. I'm your host, FC, and that's a fire. Alright, on today's show we're going to be talking about the history of tip-ups, tip-downs, and tip-overs. So the history of the modern-day tip-up starts in the year 18-2. Actually, I was too lazy to do my homework and look up the actual year, so I just made something up. Anyway, this early age tip-up was actually just a bunch of line wrapped around about a 4-foot long stick. Which actually is about the size of stick I used to plunge out the outhouse. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh my goodness! Alright. What did you? You really gotta lay off the cheese curds, man! Well, you know what? I just broke it. You know what? Screw it. Just get the M80. Anyway, people caught a lot of fish on these, but before you know it, they became a fashion statement. Then they started moving to these wood board styles. Then these plastic board styles. Then this round thing. Some had little flags. Others had big flags. And of course you got different colors of flags. You got your black, you got your orange, you got your pink for your ladies out there. And then you got the ever so popular Jolly Roger flag. Every once in a while you see a guy on the ice with one of these. And you think to yourself, I'm surprised he hasn't gone full Kim Kardashian and bedazzled the damn thing. Anyway, the next evolution starts with the tip down. Now this was a lazy man's way of jigging for panfish. It first started by setting the rod in one bucket. But after you lose the rod about 15 times or so down the hole, you think to yourself, there's got to be a better way. Then some guy made a wood design, and now they sell them for $19.99 in the store. But you can make your own PVC design for like $7. That's a heck of a profit margin, by the way. Good for them. And lastly, and least appreciated, is the tip over method. Flag. I gotta admit though, this really isn't a very efficient way of catching fish. And most likely it'll lead to a lot of chipped teeth. But hey, you can tell the ladies you got them knocked out playing college hockey. Alright, this has been another episode of Fireside with FC. Be sure to like and share. Subscribe by clicking this beautiful mug after the video. And don't forget, Keep your line wet.